Hello, I'm broadcasting to you live here from Mos Eisley Spaceport. Um, some of you may understand the significance of that reference, but yeah, so why Tulsi? Well, to put it the most succinctly as I possibly can, um, I think the reason why I am inclined to support Tulsi over all of the Democratic candidates in the field um, is because I look at this election, at a presidential election, but particularly this election, but really any election, from a somewhat radical perspective, I guess, is as that it's not about me. So, what do I mean by that? Well, I would say that um, we've come to look at elections um, in this country, particularly. I think we're encouraged to almost look at them in a very kind of egocentric way, which somewhat leaves us subject to emotional manipulation, um, which is like, so we view politicians, we almost view politicians as almost like celebrity type figures who we are trying, kind of living vicariously through. So, we look at them like we want somebody who represents us, makes us feel represented in a personal way, in our personal feelings, perhaps our personal uh, tribalist feelings, or what have you. And I think that we need to shift to looking at elections towards what is actually for the greater good and the highest good of our country and our society, and also the world and humanity as a whole. So I think, for me, for having looked at all the candidates, Tulsi Gabbard is really clearly that person, um, for so many reasons, but the biggest, most obvious reason is I think that she also looks at this election, and her own public, uh, her own role as a politician in a very similar way as seeing it's not, she's not doing it for herself, um, and she's doing it. It's about what is for her. I believe it's also about what is for the highest good of humanity and society, and our country and all that stuff. So yeah, so I think that is most in line with the kind of perspective that I feel that we all need to be taking, in order for things to really change. And yeah, oh, I like us. She That's actually her campaign slogan. Actually, is service before self. So, but I really believe that it's not just a campaign slogan. That, from what I've uh, looked at and of her and seen of her words, and not only her words but her actions, that she really she not only talks the talk but she walks the walk. She really lives that way and believes that, and that's how she really looks at it that way and acts accordingly. So, and I just really think that that's what we most need right now. So anyway, I encourage you, anybody look into it for yourself, and do take your time in looking at all the issues deeply. That's certainly super important, but I just wanted to give that very succinct kind of summation of my reason for supporting Tulsi Gabbard in particular, because there are certainly a lot of candidates in this race, and a lot of them are pretty good on a number of issues, but um, yeah, so, and but I hope you look into all of them for yourself and make up your own mind. But that is my own reasoning. So thank you for watching.